Hey everyone, welcome back to American Lens. Today, we're diving deep into what's really happening inside the US government in 2025, from shutdowns to reforms and new departments you might not have heard of yet. Let's get started. The US federal government still runs on its three powerful branches: legislative, executive, and judicial. But since the start of the 119th Congress in January 2025, there's been a big political shift. Republicans now control the House, Senate, and the White House, giving them what's called a trifecta. President Donald Trump began his second term this year, and with a slim majority in Congress, big changes are already underway. Part 2. New Department and Reforms. One of the biggest new headlines, the creation of the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE. Formed by executive order, this department's goal is to cut waste and make agencies work faster. They can even access other departments' data and systems to improve efficiency. But critics worry it gives the executive branch too much control. There's also a huge shakeup in the Department of Health and Human Services. A new unit called the Administration for a Healthy America will combine several health agencies, cutting around 20,000 federal jobs, and the Department of Education is being downsized by nearly half, with plans to return education control back to the states. In 2025, the US government has also faced a tough economic reality. A major government shutdown started in October, after Congress failed to pass a funding bill. This forced nearly 34,000 IRS employees and 87% of the Education Department staff to stay home. Even major economic data releases stopped, forcing private companies to estimate things like unemployment and inflation. On the trade front, the administration updated its tariff rules, targeting some industries while protecting others. And in a symbolic twist, the term Department of War has been revived as an alternate name for the Department of Defense. Huge restructuring plans are rolling out. Health and Human Services will merge agencies into the new Administration for a Healthy America, cutting 20,000 jobs. The Department of Education is also being reduced by half, with powers returning to the states. The October 2025 government shutdown has hit hard. IRS, education, and many public services are paused. Over 34,000 IRS workers and 87% of education staff are furloughed. Meanwhile, new trade rules have adjusted tariffs and revived the term Department of War for the Defense Department. The Pentagon has restricted press access. Reporters now need more clearance to cover stories. At the same time, polls show Americans are split. Half want government to do more, half say it already does too much. AI is also changing how the government works. New research shows many federal jobs could be reshaped or replaced by artificial intelligence, making this the most transformative decade in government history. So, that's your 2025 US government update. Big changes, big debates, and a future still unfolding. If you learned something new, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. This is American Lens.